What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. We are back at it again today. I've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus because it has been hot as all get out over here, and it finally broke and it rained. It did something it never does in California. So it actually rained like yesterday. The heat wave, I think, is finally kind of over. It is a weekend. I'm very time limited. I have a 6-year-old turning 7. So majority of the weekend is chewed up. We have some special plans and fun things to do with him, and I put him before my race cars and all my stuff. But I do have enough time to sneak out here for a little bit, so we're gonna see if we can kind of piece the puzzle together on what we did to the old Twinnebago when she hooked up. If you watched the video, we had a picture day and we did a burnout. So the goal is to capture a picture, and then we got some video. I shared it with you guys. But ultimately, that was the second burnout we've done with it, the 3rd attempt. And then the first one, I just did it and the thing rolled out and life was easy peasy. And then the next go around, we knocked the transmission out of it, broke a bunch of stuff. I don't even know what's broken on the transmission. We just swapped it out. So we rebuilt one, put it in. And then this go around, we got the tire to break loose, and it did good, but when it was rolling out, it went from RPM to higher RPM without any forward motion. So I kind of looked at it, but it was hot. The thing was in the middle of the street, and I'm like, I just want to pull this thing back. We're done. I'm not going to assess it today. So today is the day that we're going to get underneath, crawl around, inspect stuff. I don't really have a man jack. I have like this Harbor Freight one. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Harbor Freight, but it's not like a 3-ton or what. I don't even know how many tons this freaking thing is. But it will do the front from the straight axle and lift that up, but in the back there's so much weight I can just barely get like one tire up. So I think we're gonna kind of do that. We'll do our best guesstimate. I am hoping it's an axle. I've heard people say no, it wouldn't move if it was an axle, and so on, and all kinds of stuff, and everybody has their ideas. I'm looking at the bright side and hoping for easy. Whatever it is, we're gonna get it fixed. Also, everybody's like, hey, put a late model axle. Well, this is a 8-on-5. It is a special lug pattern, and then this is a radial rim, and then tires a 19.5. So I like the style of that. It dates it, it makes it look old, and I don't really want to go through the hassle of having to try to swap axles out on this thing. And I don't think, aside from doing burnouts and things and being a complete knucklehead with it, it should be fine. And this coach doesn't have that many miles on it. It had like 14 or something on the odometer. Obviously the odometer is busted, but when I got it, I think the odometer mileage was correct, or at least close to it. So it's old, it's been put through its paces. It's a 1.5-ton truck chassis. What do you want? But anyway, let's climb under there and we'll kind of take a look around. I want to look at U-joints and all that stuff and kind of everything all the way back. And we'll make sure we chalk it up real good. We'll stuff it in like neutral. And I'm thinking maybe we can just jack each tire up and we'll throw it in neutral, and I'll see if I can spin it. Actually, hell, I don't even need to put it in neutral. We'll just jack it up and see if I can spin it, because that'll really tell the tape, right? So let's figure it out. We'll crawl under here, get some jacks and things, take a look. Yeah, the other thing too, I have like spiders galore, man. Lots of black widows too. So this guy, it doesn't look abnormal. All the U-joints are in place. This mount, I think, has kind of seen better days. Oh, it's still there. So this part I was wondering too, but this splines into here. So if that had an issue, you know, but those splines look good there. U-joints look like they're still intact here. So let's move back to our friend back here. This is where I think the party happened. So yeah, move by hand, Dane. That's smart. I mean, the caps are in, nothing, you know, it looks like they're still doing their thing, right? Yeah, they look happy. So at least that's cool. This thing held up. The drive shaft of my race car is bigger than this. This is a 2-piece Mamma Jamma. So I think all this stuff is good. Let's do this. So I'm betting it's the drive side, right? Ooh, look at these Bernie boys. So because in the forward motion, when it let go, it free revved, but I was able to back up. So what I'm hoping is that this is your drive tire on an open differential, right? It wouldn't drive forward, but when I put it in reverse, it clunked and it went backwards. But if you drive the gear set in the opposite direction, this would become your drive wheel. So if this axle was attached, it would still move. That's what I'm telling myself. So let's jack this side up, leave it in park, and hope this thing freewheels. That would give us a clue that hopefully it's this guy here and not this guy here, which would not be cool. That was weird. When I was jacking it up, this was wanting to move. So I guess let's see. This will move. So it's in park. No? Doesn't really want to move. Oop. Let's jack the other side up and try that. And keep our fingers crossed. When I was jacking it up, this one already moved, which tells me it is probably not broken either. Oh. All right. Maybe we found the winner, boys. Look at it. So, let's keep our fingers crossed. We'll pull this axle here, slide it out, and hopefully there's not another piece on the end of it. And then hopefully it's not jammed in there. I'm really just hoping for a broke axle because this is a full floater. So what you do is you pull this out, and then this slides out. This is actually your axle. I don't even have to take off a tire to fix that because this is on a separate hub, and they do that on heavier weight stuff. It's stronger because the hub itself has bearings, and then the axle on the inside has bearings. So the outer bearing is not supporting the load of the vehicle, right? And the axle at the same time. Like on a standard one, your axle actually has a bearing on the axle, as where this axle is just taking the twist load versus the weight and twist load. So that's what makes these stronger and better. And then when they break, it's all contained, and you know, your wheel doesn't want to slide out depending on what kind of rear end you have. So this gives me hope. And when I move it, oh, woo, got to play now, boys. Oh, I'm really hoping it's not like a carrier, but let's take this. Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, let's pull it out. We got it freed, and then it dripped fluid. So, moment of truth, boys. Moment of truth. Cross your fingers, let's see. Let's make a mess. Let's see, get this dog out of here. See if we can drain some of this knot on my wheel. I guess it doesn't matter, we can wipe it up. Let's pull this out of here. It's enough suspense. Yeah, pieces. I don't know what those are. Oh, these are little wedges that go in the axle. Let's not lose those. Alright, let's see, boys. Do we have full axle? So far, it looks bad. And Not good. Damn it. Not good. That is not good. All right, I had to put the camera down because we were making a big old mess with that. So that's where we're gonna wrap this video. A little disappointment. I was really hoping, but again, it was just hoping. I was just guessing. I figured if we can break it, we probably did a good job of doing that, right? So that axle is one piece, but this is the one that turned. And then the other one, you know, still seemed to grab. So now that's leading me to believe that we'll pull the cover off the diff. Somebody was saying spider gears, so now I'm feeling more like it probably is the spider gears, because those are what are taking the brunt as well as the axle, but they're stopping the axle from moving on an open diff. So I'm assuming we broke some of those. So I don't know if I can just replace that or the carrier shot. We don't know, but I don't have enough time right now to get underneath there and make a big old mess. We have some company things coming over, and that's life. But yeah, unfortunately, this thing's not gonna make it to duct tape drag, because I don't think we'll be able to fix it on time. But as soon as I get a chance, we'll put that axle back in. We're gonna drop that diff cover, get rid of all the fluid, and you and I will poke around and we will see what we actually did. And then hopefully we can figure it out, find the parts, get this thing back in fighting shape, and actually go enjoy it, and hopefully quit tearing things up, and just make some fun trips, some fun memories. I got some more fun things planned that don't entail me hopefully breaking a bunch of parts, more having fun and laughing with you guys. So you know what to do. I appreciate the support. Thank you for watching. We're gonna get this thing licked. Rome wasn't built in a day. Till next time, I'm out.